Away! Welcome to episode 24 of At the Tavern. Typically we turn the cameras off and stuff, but that just needed that. So, I'm Tyler. I'm Patrick. With us this week for STG, again, for STG, we have Maddie, the official So, also, and coming back, we bring back Anthony Ford from Rational Base Media. With, you may know them previously from talking about Post Replica, which was a successful Kickstarter. So, let's get this rolling here.
You know what's really tasty, everybody?
Just fuels you, keeps you going.
A nice cold can of Red Bull.
Yes.
All right.
Are they paying you for that endorsement? Because they should be.
Well, see, here's the thing, man. We already asked them if they would, sponsor us. We got a very polite no, and so we fuck you. We're gonna do it anyways.
Well, we didn't.
Right.
In the nicest way possible, we did.
In not those words. So yeah, we swore fealty to the kingdom of the two Red Bulls.
And so, anyways, like we said, Maddie, is here with us tonight for as part of the team.
Hello, everybody.
And she'll be commenting and talking with us, as well as grilling Anthony about various topics. And so, let's talk about Space Tavern Games for a minute. We just published the map of Morpheus, the official map. Thank you, Maddie. That was some beautiful artwork you cranked out for us.
Gorgeous.
You're welcome.
Let me pull that up and share that with the world. I forgot what our website was for a second. Oh, man.
Did you see it, Anthony? Did you see the map?
Yeah, I saw it appear in my Facebook feed, but you said it was better than the 8-bit version? What did you mean by that?
We had originally published an 8-bit version of the map. That's what we had for the working map of Morpheus. Looked like a video game.
Mm-hmm.
So,
okay.
We sent that to Maddie here, and this is what she turned out.
Oh.
Cool.
It is freaking beautiful.
Thank you.
I'm in love with it.
Like, I sent this to Tyler, and I was like, are you ready to see something amazing?
So, this is the official map. Oh, she even put the accent. That's awesome. And camera. Okay.
There it is. And following this episode, probably later this week, we'll have some more updates for Morpheus. And hopefully, by the end of the week, we should have actually start rolling out some Scorched Earth updates as well. So that'll be great.
That'll be.
Yay!
Anything else? I don't think we had really much going on. We've just been really, really busy trying to do everything.
Yeah. Oh, we have a mascot. Maddie's working on him. His name is Keystone Kid. He's our space trucker astronaut.
Yeah. Not unlike Spaceman Spiff from the Calvin Hobbes series. He's an homage to our grandfather. We figured we would immortalize him.
Yep.
One way or another. All
right.
So that's it. So let's move on to Anthony. I'm actually really excited to find out about. So Anthony, what's new since the last time you were here?
A few things. First of all, on the personal front, I got engaged to my partner of 6 years.
Yay! Congratulations.
Thank you. And with the Supreme Court ruling this week, we can move anywhere in the country we want. So we're officially mobile and hostile, as they say. So that's good.
I reiterate, huzzah!
We also finished our Kickstarter campaign for Post Replica. We earned more than twice our original goal, so we'll be able to present a couple stretch goals and really make our first version of the app really awesome.
Cool.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited about that. Do you have an official number of the people that backed your project?
We have 174 backers for a total of $7,647.
What's that feel like?
It's still kind of sinking in a way. Actually, I found out while walking to a gay pride event in here in Manhattan, so it's still kind of becoming real to me,
Yeah.
It's a good thing though.
Oh, absolutely. That's a lot of good things going your way, man.
Mm-hmm.
I take it you're not Irish, because if you were, your life would not be going that well.
I like to think of myself as being sort of a much more American ethnicity. Like I don't really know my family's background, so I just like to take credit for everyone's successes and divorce myself from their failures.
Especially for those.
So the main rulebook is done, right?
The main bulk of the rules is done, but I still have to write a lot of the lore for the rulebook. So that's what I'm going to be working on this summer.
Okay.
And
while I'm studying for the bar exam. I just graduated law school.
Yeah.
Huzzah!
Just keep it rolling. Shit, forgot my fucking question. Tyler, say a question, or Maddie.
Oh, well, yeah, well, my next question following that was, what kind of perks did you guys have on your Kickstarter?
Damn it, I remembered my question. Alright, come back to me.
What were some of your favorite perks that you're really excited to deliver to people? That's my favorite. It's just a more elaborate.
My favorite thing, and we kept pushing this, was at the $100 backer level, I personally will make you a pixel art version of yourself to appear as an android in the game. So you'll have the tablet sitting in the middle of the table, and we could have a Patrick android show up and be like, hey, do you want to take on this mission? Or a Maddie android, part of the game, and that's you as a backer, immemorialized in our shared tablet top world.
That is awesome.
That's my favorite.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Alright, so it's gone again.
You are worthless!
I am. I'm not. I haven't had enough Red Bull. That's the problem. Give me a second.
Yeah. Red Bull.
Are you Red Bull? Are you going to be doing some random city, or did someone actually do that perk? That was my favorite perk actually that I saw. Yeah,
I really hope someone had gotten that. Nobody got that. I mean, it was kind of pricey at $500, and that's life. It was nothing ventured, nothing gained. We're gonna set the beta test in Orlando, Florida.
Okay.
And we're gonna see how beta testers feel about that.
That's
and that might be the city we base it around.
I already have character thoughts about an android who disguises himself as an animatronic. It's a small...
Yeah, there's these parallels, right?
Yeah.
And we are on your alpha and beta list, right? For testing.
Yeah, definitely. Yep.
Maddie, you want to join us for some beta and alpha testing?
Sure.
Heck yeah, you do.
A better response to that was, hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I want to be an android living in the human world.
Yeah. Who doesn't?
That would be cool. Yes.
You know what would go good with that?
Blade Runner.
Red Bull.
Or Red Bull. Red Bull.
Just everything Red Bull.
Of course.
Oh, I got it. I will have a Red Bull that I ride around. Can I have a familiar? And it be a Red Bull? Anthony?
We'll figure it out.
So, I could possibly have a familiar that's a Red Bull. Okay.
That's all you needed to hear.
Yeah, we'll figure that out, yeah.
So when should we expect to start playtesting this gem of deliciousness?
Excuse me.
Probably by August we'll have the beta test out. I'm estimating by September or November we'll have the first version of the app,
Awesome.
if all goes according to plan. But at the very least, in August, people should be able to beta test this thing from a tabletop perspective.
Excellent. That's what
Yeah.
I'm excited about.
Yeah.
Hey, so completely unrelated, Catacombs and Cataclysms, also known as Project Murpheus. Maddie, in case you were wondering why we kept saying Murpheus. We are completely fixing 4th edition for anyone who hates 4th edition as much as we do. I don't know, I think we're kind of the kings of hating it, but we're fixing...
We're up there. I'd say we're like more like dukes of hating it.
Dukes. Dukes of the ale. Dukes of the Red Bull. Hating it.
So yeah, we're going to be looking at that, trying to make some fixes to that.
A lot of fixes.
I want it to be nice, modest. But I guess that just isn't our
No, that's not us.
Anyway, we also bought a bunch of books today.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
A lot of them have to do with modern warfare, which is the thing we call research, which is for Scorched Earth, which I'm still waiting on my timeline.
John.
If you're watching.
Actually, you know what? That's funny. The game's in Orlando because that's where John is. I'm gonna go to John's house and as an android and choke him to death. That's what I'm gonna do.
So it'd be kind of a Fallout scene where you go into like this empty pre-war house and there's like a skeleton with the tooltip, John. Like this kind of Bethesda Easter egg, you know?
That would be fantastic, actually. That would be absolutely fantastic.
So,
Hey, Maddie, what edition of Dungeons and Dragons did you play?
I don't remember.
I
Because
hope
it was it was at a parent's friend's house, and the dungeon master dude was just like put it all together, I guess. I don't really know. Maybe it was a beginner's edition. Or maybe it wasn't. I really don't know.
Did your armor class start at 10 and go up? That's the biggest like differentiator between old Dungeons and Dragons and new Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, I'm still not sure. It was a while ago, though, too.
yes, this answer does not.
Well, I'm just gonna go ahead
I'm
and
sorry.
assume like 3.5, just for the sake of
For the sake of
us not disliking you
Yeah.
now, because that would be horrible if you enjoyed 4th edition.
she's the first. She's the first.
She's the only person in the world who liked 4th edition.
She's also the only person in the world we've been.
No, what was going on in edition?
Say
I don't
again.
understand what was going on with 4th edition. It was just let's walk away from it, you know?
Yeah, it was just angry.
Reagan smash. Anyway, getting back to talking about Post Replica here.
Your topic.
Yeah.
The topic of the hour.
Are you planning to bring some to attend any conventions in promotion of your upcoming product?
We just went to FlameCon, which was like here in Brooklyn. It was the LGBT Comic Con. But we don't have any plans right this moment. That's probably going to be something we do maybe starting in this winter or next summer. Because you really want to have a printed rule book ready to go before we start bringing it to cons.
Yeah.
Well, so like, but the best part is you could totally cosplay yourselves as androids and just say that you're androids.
Well, I did that at FlameCon. I just dressed in normal human clothing and then said I was a person. So to me, that's that's pretending to be an android from Post Replica.
I love the beautiful simplicity behind essentially what Post Replica is. It's androids trying to convince people that they're not androids. That's the whole point of it.
Fantastic.
So like, if like he just picks up a can or so and just like his android strength accidentally crushes it, and they look at him like, "What the hell?" And I'll be like, "I'm not an android," and like runs away.
Super jumps away.
Commence human breathing program.
See, I feel like I couldn't play a character after hiding. I feel like I would play the android that modeled himself after the superheroes in comic books and becomes the world's first superhero. There's a lot of things. There's a lot of things you could do with that. It's really, really exciting about the world.
Say you're a metahuman.
Right.
I'm the first X-Man, but I can't be called X-Man because that's a copyright. I'm the A-Man. I'm Android Man. I am Droid Dude.
Then you could have the D's like Daredevil.
Droid Dude.
I'm so glad you and I are the only ones enjoying this joke.
Yeah. It kind of fell flat here.
And then you can have a shitty Netflix show.
Well, I heard
You and like 30 other people.
Actually, the show is actually good, just because it has the kid with the super slap shot from the Mighty Ducks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I
Who
love
knew
when-
he could grow up? He was capable of growing up. Like, he didn't just like die at 14.
Well, funny thing, I don't remember how much of the movies you know, but Gunnar Stahl from the second movie actually follows us on Twitter.
Yeah.
Because we tweeted at him.
No way.
No. At some point, we don't know when in the future,
He's gonna come on here.
he's verbally, well, would that be verbal? He's tweetedly committed to being on this show.
Yeah. What type of binding agreement does
That's
that
a
put him in?
bad word because he meant immediately.
Yeah. What type of binding agreement does that put him in, lawyer?
None?
Is that a gray area because it's on Twitter?
I think it's a gray area because he's not getting anything in return.
Well, could we in theory use you to intimidate him into thinking we had a case against him for not coming on the show, so that he would come on the show?
Yeah, in theory, I'm probably intimidating, but as you know, I'm probably the least intimidating person you've ever met.
That's all right. You're a lawyer. You're scary enough.
The most important thing is you have to pass the bar so that we have a lawyer.
Right.
Knowing
You're
us,
just waiting.
we're gonna need one at some point here in the future.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Hey, Anthony, I need you to come down to Carlisle for like a week. What'd you do? I threatened a customer with death because he said I wasn't
Right.
fast
It
enough.
involves bail. Things aren't great.
In fact, tell the artist to bring bail money.
Of course, the play
I don't think I have enough money though. Sorry.
Put your house up.
Well, you are,
That's
you're
how
an
bail
artist.
Can we tell them about what our asset list should look like? So when you incorporate, you have to have an assets list. So we've been trying to think about how to boost the assets list. So we're going to put all of these books, 2 small children, 1 house, 1 truck, 1 SUV. start listing all the parts on the cars.
Various empty dip cans.
26 empty cans of dip. 6 full cans of dip.
Yeah.
Scratch. 5 full cans of dip.
Yeah. A desk.
Desk. Computer. X-Wing minifigures.
Yeah, X-Wing. War Machine products. RPG books of various...
One glass full of water.
One glass full of water.
Enough aluminum from Red Bull cans to make more to make another case of Red Bull. So we thought that was 2 small children.
4 bass, 4 guitars, 1 bass.
Origin unknown.
Whoa, no, they're mine. They're mine.
$1,000 a piece out of one.
I was thinking at least possibly.
Hello! This is my sister.
Hello, artist's sister.
She can't hear. Here. Here.
Hey, there's more
Turn
women
it.
on this show now.
This is a record for most women on one SDG. No, there was the other.
Yeah, episode 7,
Yeah.
part 1.
So this now ties the record for amount of women on the SDG show at one time.
Yes, it does. Except this one's a host. Now we have
Yay.
hostesses.
Yeah, you're not invited. Go.
Madison, it's done. Look at it.
I'm sorry, I'll be back in just a bit.
Okay.
Just
We'll wait here patiently.
Hey, how's the weather?
He starts with small talk.
Wait, someone's there. Someone's there.
Is someone there?
Yeah, I saw it.
No, she was there. She literally popped her head in the bottom and then creepily went away.
Anyway, Anthony. Now, Post Replica is part of, or a product of Rational-based media. You guys have anything else going on? Any other projects coming up? Or
Anything else in the pipes?
Nothing yet. One thing that is pretty exciting from the Kickstarter campaign is that we've had several RPG writers approach us already, asking if they can write stories in the Post Replica world.
Oh, yeah.
We think that there might be another project coming down the pike just from networking with all these great RPG writers.
I would like to.
We had one say that we made like a splash with like our campaign, and we're super excited about that. So, we're open to like a new project coming out of the heels of Post Replica's sort of impact on the RPG world.
This is me approaching you. I would like to write a story in your world.
Oh, hi.
I think I'm funny.
Anyways, there's actually a project I started. I haven't even told Tyler about it because we've been busy.
Oh?
Yeah. Sorry. Anyways, wondering if you wanted in on our little design team I have going on.
Who, me?
What, you two. I mean, you're obviously in.
What is the project that I don't know about? The top secret project apparently I don't have clearance for. Even though I sold half of his company.
I just forgot to tell you. Okay.
Okay. Oh, whatever.
All right.
We need to have an emergency board meeting.
Board meeting in session. So, anyways, here's the project. Anyways, I got the backstory for you. Don't know what we're gonna turn it into. However, take all the scrapped projects from NASA that never happened and the tech from the 50s, bring it into modern times. We're in space, colonizing our star system, including the Kepler belts and
Kuiper.
whatever. Okay.
I don't want people to be confused in case Neil deGrasse Tyson happens across this episode.
Yeah, I don't want to piss off the god. So, and that's where we're going with it so far.
Okay, board meeting over. So yeah, that's a pretty interesting project.
I thought it was a great idea I had.
Yeah, I have some ideas already. We'll talk. Everybody just witnessed an SDG board meeting.
All right, board meeting in session.
Well, I mean, once I'm a lawyer, I can be your board's lawyer, and then I can keep your minutes and advise you onto various matters related to your board.
You're hired.
So you're saying you'll do all the boring stuff that we don't like to do?
You're hired. Seriously.
And that's
straight up.
basically what I'm saying. Yeah.
Then yes.
Again, you're hired. Welcome to the team.
I don't know if you could hear. I don't know if you could hear anything I said when I got close to the camera, but I said, "This is me approaching you. I want to write a story in your world."
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't hear any of that, but I would love it if you guys would love the story.
And my mouth moved.
I think you're playing backfired a little bit.
Yeah, I did. I didn't bring the mic with me. That's my fault.
That would have been even funnier. Madison, can I count on you for the art?
Yes, you can.
That's what we pay her to do.
Well, I
So,
know.
mean, like, if she said no, I'd be like, well, we need to seriously reconsider this contract we have.
You did hire me. So yeah,
We
I'll
already
do like
hired you.
yes.
You're our
I'll
employee.
do any art.
Excellent. Do you have any questions for us or Anthony? You're allowed to co-host here.
Yeah, no. For
You
Anthony,
can sit there and
since
look
I'm new
pretty
to this,
too.
what
That's
is
fine.
thanks. What is Post Replica about? Since I'm new to this.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
She doesn't even know.
Yeah, we should do the basics too, of course. Half an hour in, right? So Post Replica it's like a tabletop RPG about you play as an android who's trying to hide among humanity, like keep their identity secret. But it has this smartphone or tablet app component where you connect your group to everyone else who's playing the game, and you can pass on like intelligence and information to everyone else who's playing to try to help them survive too. So it's like this androids helping androids kind of, we call it a tablet top RPG. Yeah.
That's cool.
It's clever. That's a really clever name.
We hope.
So, I'd like to add, Anthony, that if you let me write a story, I come with my own art.
I didn't hear that. Say again?
I said, if you let me write a story for your world, I come with my own art. It's like a bonus.
Right,
We have a-
right.
Are we having audio quality problems?
Yeah, I can't quite hear you guys. I hear like every third or fourth word.
That might help.
I'm
about
kind of
now?
having the same problem too.
That's weird.
Can you hear us now?
Yes.
Who's on Facebook?
I heard that.
Okay. Yeah, I turned us up, so that probably helped.
As he was saying, he comes with his own art plus the story.
So my story comes with its own art, is what I was saying.
It's gonna be my art, right?
I still didn't get you.
Hold on. Everybody hold the phone.
Oh,
Can you hear me now?
yes, I just heard that.
Okay. I think I was leaning too far forward.
That's the problem.
We're gonna move this.
Maybe. Don't knock over
Okay.
the TIE fighter.
Alright, so for the I forget how many times I've said it now. I come with my own art with my story.
Say again? One more time. I promise.
Now I feel like I have to prepare and like
Take a deep breath.
if you let me write a story for Post Replica, I come with my own art. Oh, what that was.
What the hell?
No.
Sorry, my thing just crashed for some reason. I'm back now.
Oh,
Oh, we had
still there?
connection problems. It's that damn storm we got going on.
Oh yeah, there's a thunderstorm rolling in.
We have a thunderstorm.
oh, there's a thunderstorm.
Yeah. Okay, so
That could be with you.
well, we have a second. If you let me write a story, okay,
Yes.
follow me so far.
Yes.
I come with my own art.
Yeah.
So,
I like that.
yeah,
I like that. Yes, finally, good. It was worth the wait. It was worth the wait. The things I like to hear.
Okay, I feel like I rushed it a little bit. I just feel like that wasn't my Oscar-winning performance.
It just didn't feel like I felt it here.
I just didn't feel truthful. Talk shit on my acting. What the fuck you go to college for? Engineering.
I grew up on the streets.
That doesn't mean you can act.
Calm down, boys.
All I said.
Matthew, this is your job now. You gotta keep these boys in line.
She's the STG mom.
New title.
Artist/mom.
Yes, you have to listen to everything I say.
Oh, man.
Well, let's not get too carried away here.
Yeah.
We're the ones that.
Little bit.
We will take every suggestion seriously.
Yeah.
Whether we follow that suggestion out, that's
Remains to be seen.
you could tell us not to light a bunch of stuff on fire, but that doesn't mean we won't light a bunch of stuff on fire.
Anthony, you're going to be making a trip for that one.
You can set things on fire in Post Replica. That's a cool thing about the game.
Wait,
I could start massive arson fires.
You could totally start a bunch of fires. I have a feeling that we would probably create a mission to solve all the arsons in the place you are at.
but he would wind up
You could
setting
certainly
wars.
do that.
It'd just be like a line of fire across the country from where I'm going.
Sherman's,
Right.
it'd be a recreation of Sherman's March.
Except
Well, I mean, you'll be in the right geographic area. You'll be down south.
Yeah, I don't
Do
think you
it
should
in
bring that up in Atlanta, though. They get a little salty about that.
it's like wearing a Sherman Did It Right t-shirt to a NASCAR race.
I have a really interesting question, Anthony. And if you don't know / you don't want to divulge that information yet, to talk about the mechanic a little bit. First of all, is there a company that is building all of these androids? And then second, do the androids come with various functions such as flamethrower arms or things or machine gun hidden away, stuff like that?
Miniguns.
Yeah, so before the... Oh, Maddie, what's that?
Miniguns.
Miniguns.
Miniguns, right, like rotating miniguns, yeah.
That's easy.
So before humanity stopped building androids, there were a bunch of different companies who built them for different purposes. So there are like different companies you can choose to they will have built your character creation. And some of them were built for war, so some of them do have weapons built in. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Although hiding miniguns would make it really hard to convince people that you weren't an android.
Why is
Yeah.
your hand spinning? I don't know what you're talking
I
about.
could explain away. Yeah.
arm falls off, minigun moves out of the body. I'm not an android.
Oh. I have really good health insurance. Is the answer.
I know people.
I know a good mechanic. I mean,
I know a good mechanic.
I'm not an android. I meant doctor. I totally said doctor.
I meant game mechanic.
So I want to turn our attention a little bit, and Anthony, feel free to chime in. I want to talk to Maddie a little bit more because she's just kind of.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I was going to ask a question.
Yeah.
And that's
Please do, yeah.
She thought she was like, oh man, I'm getting away. They haven't talked to me yet. Well, we're going to talk to you now. So
I was going to ask Anthony, though, first. Why are the androids, not wanting to be noticed that they're androids?
Oh, why did... Go ahead.
Why don't they want to be known as androids? Why are they trying to be human?
Right. So, in the world's lore, there was a big war where androids fought each other and humanity on behalf. It was like a big world war, but being fought by androids. And after that, humanity rejected the technology because it was this sort of gruesome malaise. And so they wanted to get away from androids and sort of, there's this movement called the Reclamation, like, we want to reclaim our humanity and our relationship with work and labor. So any android that's found, kind of Blade Runner style, gets retired. So humanity has decided to destroy androids. That's why they're hiding.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Poor androids.
Just for
Those
grins,
poor androids.
I want to have like a super short life. I'm like just rolling ones here.
you go to defend yourself. You shut yourself down. Game over.
No.
It's actually funny, around like the groups we play with to test the game, there's always one player in every group who's like, I don't want to hide. I'm just gonna like go out in a blaze of glory. And every other player is always like, no, stop, no. And there's always this like conflict around the table. It's so cool.
There's
I'd
always
probably be one of those players.
Android pride, right?
Yes.
There's always that one guy who's like, oh, we have to be sneaky stealthy if we're gonna sneak into this heavily guarded fortress. Nah, we're gonna go right to the front gate.
right.
The Patrick Ryan School
He
of
always plays a paladin.
That's just me. Why?
Because I've got 168 points of health.
Anything better than 1 means I'm fighting. Anything better than 0 means
Alright, so it's not necessarily the Patrick Ryan School of roleplay, because the Patrick Ryan School of roleplay would be do that and then roll all ones.
Yeah. Speaking of, let's find out what I get. That dice sucked. Broken. Got 9. Oh, there we go. There's a 2.
So let's shift our attention here.
Oh, I got 1.
Trying to get back on track. Shifting our attention a bit. Maddie, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and your background in art and such,
Yes.
so that the viewers.
So the Space Tavern Nation can know.
Space Station.
Space Nation.
I don't know where to start. Well, I'm Maddie. Hi. Well, I guess I've always been a self-taught artist. Since gosh, I can't talk. Why?
Because you're on live broadcast.
Maybe it's because I'm a little hyper from the Red Bull.
She's such a first timer.
Brooke. Bite the soap.
Alright, so, around, like, the middle of middle school, I got into anime. Like, before, I always hated anime, but I liked drawing, and so when I got into, anime, I was, oh my gosh, I can't speak. I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's completely fine.
Where was I? Talking about anime and art.
You got into anime. Used to always hate anime, and then
Yes.
Drawing something.
somewhere between there and now, you got really good at drawing. I think is where you were going.
Yeah.
Yeah, somewhere around there. Okay. I'm sorry.
Maddie, did you go to school for art?
No, I just graduated high school, actually.
Wow, okay. Congratulations.
Thanks. But
What are you doing for the summer?
What am I doing for the summer?
Yeah.
I'm doing a lot of commissions. And actually, I'm sketching illustrations for a children's book. This will
Oh,
be
wow.
the second book I'm going to be illustrating for.
Oh, that's wonderful. What was the first book?
Hold on, let me get it. I'll show you.
Cool.
So she's also going to be storyboarding for us in the future as well. If we can plug ourselves.
That's great.
What? Did I beat you to it?
No.
Okay, this is the book. It's called My Brother Puck. You can see. It's about a book promoting autism awareness.
Oh, that's really awesome.
Cool.
Yeah, and it's from the perspective of an older sister talking about her brother, and who has autism, and yeah, I'll show you like all the pictures through it.
Oh.
Wow, I really like that.
So nice.
That's
Do
really.
you know the author of this book?
Yeah, she's actually a local artist in my town. My mom
Cool.
actually met her through a church, and she was like, yeah, my daughter can draw and stuff, so we met up, and she really liked my art. She was like, you're going to draw my book. And I'm like, okay. And it was a really awesome opportunity, because, like, this is the first published thing I've done, and it's like, wow.
Oh,
So,
good for you.
Thank you. And now the second book that I'm going to be illustrating is about separation anxiety. This is with a different author, but it has to do with when her son was like 3 years old and how she always had a lot of time for work, so she'd always leave her child at home and stuff, and she always like thought that she was giving her kid separation anxiety for leaving him. So at the end, it's like she like asks the little boy when he leaves, like, close your eyes and who do you see or what do you see? And he says, I can see mommy in my head. And she's like, okay, so what do you feel in your heart? And he says, I feel my mom in my heart. And it's really cute. I don't know if you can see, I have a few sketches right here of the boy.
Oh,
It's really cute.
it's very sweet.
It's so beautiful. I need a moment.
I just love how genuine she is.
Yeah, it's great.
Thank you.
Hold on, you want a tissue? I only got my T-shirt, so.
But I'll keep that in mind. I wrote a children's book a long.
It's a really
while
good book. I read
back.
it to my kids on Christmas.
Yeah, I have to get a copy, see if I can find a copy of it, because I don't have it in my email.
I'd love a hard copy.
So I might have to send that to you and have you draw some stuff. That'd be cool.
Yeah,
Oh, that would be nice.
it's a really good book. My kids love it on Christmas, so.
Yeah, it's a Christmas story, because I love Christmas.
Who doesn't love Christmas? Well, I guess Jews and Muslims, but Buddhists.
Well, they get Chinese food, so.
You
You see forgetting the Christmas story?
Yeah, I've seen a Christmas story.
Chinese
Actually,
places are the only places open on Christmas.
yeah, it's supposed to take place in Cincinnati, actually.
Where's it take place at? It's like a suburb of Cincinnati?
Yeah, it's supposed to be a suburb of the Nasty Natty.
Yeah, your favorite place in the world.
Well, alright, first of all, I don't like the Bengals now. Because I like the Steelers or the gay-ass Eagles. Don't even bring up the Redskins.
Be a Colts fan.
Good. I mean, they're only 2.5 hours from the Nasty Natty.
I'm a Colts fan, because I'm with you. I don't like the Eagles or the Giants or the Redskins
Oh, yeah.
or the Cowboys, which for some reason is
Or
a
the
big
Bills.
thing here. I don't think I've met a single Bills fan that wasn't in a straitjacket. Minor comment on their fandom right there. But Bon Jovi wanted to buy the team, so if that happens, that would make me a Bills fan.
Yeah, John Bon Jovi.
We're living on a prayer. Pretty much ever since they lost 4 straight AFC Championship or 4 straight Super Bowls, they've been living on a prayer. I don't know how they even have money to pay their players.
I hope they do like a major league, and except they actually move. That would just be hilarious.
So, not Major League.
But Major League, yes. They're constantly.
Hairball.
So
Do you want to explain how Maddie came to be part of SDG?
oh right.
Yeah, that was my next question.
My cousin actually put me in contact with her because my cousin was supposed to be doing smart, but my cousin was like, I have other commitments now. And I was like, fine, cousin, that's fine. We're only blood. No big deal. Get out of my life. So she was like, you can message my friend, and I was like, all right, cool. And thank God your art is so much better than hers.
There's some.
We're
Pat is
actually at a war of who can draw better dragons.
She
Like-
does draw a really good
She
dragon.
does draw a mean dragon, but that's about it. I mean,
Pat has set up artillery and is firing some major shots over at SDG.
she's my family. I fire shots at all of our family. That's kind of our thing. Hey, how many times do you and I tell each other things that the other one does that sucks? We're just like, yeah, it does. We just take it like men and move on. It's not like we actually stand. Well, okay. We normally don't stand up and throw punches.
No, we haven't come to blows yet.
I doubt we ever will. Honestly, I mean, we're too good friends, really.
Yeah, I think the only way we would come to blows is if we just like we're playing street hockey. We just
Or ice.
Stick glove shirt.
There's
For reference
that.
for Scott White, who's probably not watching.
But still, I mean, that's about it. I mean, physically, like, I don't think there isn't a point where I could get an angry. Well, unless you, like, ditch the family in an emergency, then I could probably whoop up on you.
That's a family thing right there that just become real deep. So let's move away from that. Before Pat goes Super Saiyan over here. So anyway, no, I forgot what my next question was.
So, anyways, I messaged her. I think her and I were messaging back and forth for like a month and a half before we finally came to have you as our employee. I would say.
Yeah.
It took us a while. I mean, you were busy with school and other things, and we were busy doing our thing, and here we are now. I mean, it's all worked out for the best, honestly. Like, thank God, because you're such a better artist.
Thank you so much. I think so too.
And Erilyn, I really don't care if you see this.
Yeah.
Yeah, like whenever we're in art class, well, we used to be in art class, but whenever we'd be in there, I would like look at her art and be like, wow, I could do a much better job than that. And
You do. I mean, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it or anything, but you do.
there are some things though that are like actually really good, but I always think like, if I could do that, it'd be cool.
If I could do it better.
That is why you are perfect for this team,
Oh, thanks.
among other things. And so we were discussing art and various.
There'll be more art in the future.
Oh yeah, a lot more. I'm actually excited to see how you do the new logo and the Keystone Kid.
Yeah, that's what I'm actually really excited for a logo that's not
Photoshop.
making terrible Photoshop where we were like, crap, we need a logo.
Yeah,
Okay, I have an idea, and I just kind of photoshopped it together.
I mean it works. Don't get us wrong, it works.
But it'll look way better when it actually looks like the horns belong to the helmet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't actually sketched it out yet, but I do have all the ideas in my head, and hopefully you like them all, because, like, I think I'm a good logo designer,
I mean,
so, go on.
if it's anything like this map that we still have up on Tyler's computer, we're gonna love it. I mean,
Yeah, just been kind of casually clicking on various parts of the map to zoom in.
just to check.
Been waves
I mean,
around.
the detail you put into this is like way beyond any expectation I had.
Yeah, that's a habit of mine, like, no matter what, I have to put tons of detail in it, so, like, I always, overdo myself
Uh,
things that I draw.
It's perfect. Anthony, I don't know if you saw it, but it's actually on our website under the category.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now. Yeah, I'm zooming in and out, and it's so incredibly high resolution and so detailed. It's really great.
Thank you.
And is this compass in the corner hand drawn? It looks really nice.
Yeah, thanks. It took a lot
Yeah.
of patience to do all of that. Though I did copy and paste a lot of my own stuff. Like, I'll do like a huge bunch of trees, And then I'll just copy and paste it everywhere.
Yeah, it looks totally seamless though. This is really great.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Just being modest here.
Yeah.
I just can't. You even like added a couple little things to it, and all of
Yes,
them
I
are
did.
all of them are freaking awesome. Like those woods to the west of Garros, they weren't there before. Now they are, and I never thought to put them there.
Yeah, because I was like, he was like, wait, it's a little bare over there. I need to put something in that spot. And he was like, let's just put some more woods.
Well, you definitely would have read my mind had you asked me what to put there. I would have said, put some trees there. I think the only thing that I didn't give you was names for the lake or the rivers, and they're just not important. So
Yeah, I was thinking like, wouldn't there be names for rivers? But I just drew them. And I didn't ask about it, sorry.
yeah, well, these are things for when we go to print.
We'll fix.
We'll fix like the littlest things. And
Like the day of printing, we'll be like, we need you to do this!
We forgot to name them
Right now! Whatever you're doing! I don't care!
We need you to draw a fresh map from scratch, and I need it in an hour.
She'd
I'm
probably
sorry, I can't do an hour.
and murder
Sounds
us.
totally reasonable.
That's totally reasonable from our lawyer. So you have to do it.
She'd become an avatar of anger. She'd just be an avatar of anger and murder us if we were to do that.
All of a sudden, Maddie appeared in front of us. Whoa. Oh shit. Run! So,
Yeah, this map took me about 3 days, I think.
that's still impressive. 3 freaking days.
Yeah, a lot of people call me a fast artist. I don't think of myself as a fast artist. But
That's
yeah.
that's bad. What do I know? I could never do
An
it.
artist who is fast.
oh, excuse me. But we have another map that will be needed done in the future.
Down the road
Down the
for
road.
Scorched Earth, but
Yeah.
that's not right now.
That's an easy map to do though,
Yeah.
because then you could just copy and paste Europe and put it there, and then just draw the boundary line.
The working map we have is pretty rough, but we're not worried about that right now. Focus on this.
Yeah, this is good.
Well, I'm glad you really like this map. It was the first one I ever did.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put this up on Reddit after this is over in the world building
Yeah.
Reddit. And they're probably gonna go nuts over it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
We're gonna get you famous.
Thank you. I want to be famous. That's like my big dream.
Isn't everybody's?
Not everybody's.
Obviously.
Obi-Wan
It's
Kenobi.
obviously a lot of people's dreams to be famous.
I don't think let's be real. I don't think Obi-Wan Kenobi's dream was to be a hermit. I just think it became necessary after the Galactic Empire was like kill all the fucking Jedi's. I don't think anybody's dream is to be a hermit.
I hate you, and give my son my lightsaber.
Here's your father's lightsaber. He murdered 30 children with it.
Oh, yes.
It is dark. You are likely to be eaten by a brew.
So, well, I forget what I was going to say next. How about city maps? Can you do city maps?
Yeah, I've never done any, but I'm positive I can do it.
Good. Because I don't know how much Pat told you about it before he sent you into the world, but I'm working on a play. He'll be back, by the way. He had to go take care of some business. Working on a play, and it's set in one of the cities in this world, and then we expanded and made it a game. And I could use a city map to put it in, because I think that would be really cool.
Yeah, I could do a city map.
That'd be so cool. Oh my god. Yeah, but
Glad you're excited.
I'm very excited. And I'm really excited actually to do some storyboarding. I really should finish that pilot episode. Working part-time is no fun. Because everybody just wants to sit at home all day and work on creative projects, right?
Yeah, right. We just need like the Star Trek version of the future where everyone can just do their creative pursuits and then occasionally run a starship like on the side, you know.
Yeah.
If I could be a Starfleet captain, I would.
Oh yeah.
I made this joke. I have this. I've worn it, I think, a couple times on the show. I have a baseball tee that has the Starfleet logo on it. So I like to tell
Nice.
people for the Starfleet Academy JV space baseball team.
Very cool. Very cool. Nice.
Yeah. So I can wait for Pat to come back.
Hey, Maddie, are you going to school in the fall?
I hope so, but I'm not sure because I'm actually going to be doing cosmetology instead of art school. So and there's a lot of like cosmetology schools around in where I live. And
Oh,
there's
great.
like, yeah, I looked into 4 so far, and then I just found 2 more that are a lot less expensive, and so I have to look into those. But some like start in the spring, like of next year. So
Great.
I'll have to wait.
Yeah, that's good. Good. Yeah, keep looking into that. That's a good thing to do.
You got plenty of time now to explore yourself as an artist. And do some
Yeah, exactly.
crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. So, Anthony, I'm really interested in this Post Replica world. How far are you in the tablet stage, the tablet app?
We have a very rough like mock-up of the app, but we're now that we actually just got done with the Kickstarter, we're going to be planning the actual version of the app. So I've been sketching some design ideas as I've been studying for the bar, but this week we're going to start in earnest actually planning out the software engineering portion of this project.
And do you have a software engineer like on staff? Is he part of the team?
I mean, I used to be a project manager for the Air Force, working on software projects. So that's something I can sort of help shepherd the process of. The most important thing to me is deciding what parts of the app should be coded by outside developers and what parts should be done by us as the team. And those are the kinds of decisions we're going to be making over the next couple weeks here.
I'm really excited about it.
What I miss?
Not a lot. Stalling for time.
Fair enough.
I think we're towards the end here anyway. So I was waiting for you to come back and get our final thoughts and wrap-ups and stuff.
Questions and news?
I didn't pull up any news. One of the big things in is the legalization of
Gay marriage.
gay marriage, which is fucking
About time, honestly.
overdue, if we're going to be serious here.
About time for America.
Oh, almost again.
Let's go, equal rights for everyone. Woo!
Yeah.
I mean, like, one of the I'll just read that Facebook post I put up earlier. The people were talking about, it makes a joke about the people who talk about the Bible being Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. So, those people who are against gay marriage and say, in Genesis, it was Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve, are so narrow-minded. Everyone knows that in Genesis, it was Phil Collins, Tony Banks, and Mike Rutherford. So,
I didn't hear any of that.
I'm going to Facebook this to you. I feel like that would just save time.
There's a chat on the side of the Google Hangout.
There we go. Aha! There you go.
Here you go.
I would also like to point out that Privateer Press is copying us. They have their own podcast now.
Who is copying you?
Privateer Press.
I don't know who that is.
They published like War Machine and Iron Kingdoms RPG, and a bunch of
Oh.
other shit. when I say shit, I mean there's other things about them that they publish I don't like, and it's shit.
Specifically, one thing about them.
Okay.
Which we won't get into. We don't have enough time.
I don't have enough time to bitch about that. Oh, by the way, if you fucking follow me or our company on Twitter, and then I follow you back, and then you go back and unfollow me, I will come and burn your house down.
By that he means yell at you on our podcast.
That shit drives me crazy. There's about 125 of you motherfuckers that I removed from my unfollowing list tonight because of this shit. Ass clowns. Don't you think I've been around how this game plays?
He's really passionate about our Twitter account.
What were you saying, Anthony?
I've seen some people on Twitter like create a robot to run not their Twitter account, but like a Twitter account that's like theirs, but with like a number at the end.
Mm.
So they have like multiple Twitter accounts, but some of them are robotic and some of them are run by them. It's really confusing.
I get that. So the only really cool news I found so far is that there is apparently a plane flying over.
Hulu's by the airport.
But there is wooden terrain out there. Like it looks like it's made of plywood.
What?
Yeah.
No. The K-Wing for the X-Wing miniature game is coming out, and that looks sick. Look at this.
I see it.
Sorry. I just got the X-Wing a year later, and I'm really stoked about it. Pardon me for getting really, excited about Star Wars. Just can't help it.
Can't get anywhere with you.
No, you can't.
But as I was saying, it looks like, have you ever done a 3D puzzle? It looks like it's designed to be built like that, and then you paint it however you want. But it looks like it actually looks like it's made of balsa wood. That might be what that is. We'll throw this up on our Facebook at some point. So, that's all the interesting news I found.
The K-Wing, Star Wars, Fantasy Flight. Hello. How is that not awesome?
That is awesome.
There's a Judge Dredd miniature game.
That sounds terrible.
I thought it would sound pretty freaking cool myself. If you saw the new one, not the horrible Sylvester Stallone one.
Okay.
And, alright, so questions. Questions. Let's see what's going on.
What does the world have to say?
Anthony.
Yes.
So, what would be your funniest death ever on Dungeons and Dragons?
My funniest death, I had this character who was a rogue, but he had a multiple personality to also be a cleric. So there was one time when the cleric personality cast Sanctuary, which means you can't do anything. You're caught in a bubble of protection or whatever.
Right.
And the DM, he gave me the little signal we worked out for the personality switch. So I switched to the rogue personality, and I didn't realize how Sanctuary worked. So I was miming Sanctuary bubble, and we were in this area that flooded, and I drowned in Sanctuary. It was pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty fantastic.
Hey, Maddie, did you ever get killed in D&D?
I'm trying to remember. I think I did a lot of times. I was always the character that died. Because I always got the lowest rolls.
So,
welcome to the team.
Welcome to the team. You fit right in. You belonged.
So, okay, I have a good final question. This will go for both of you, and Anthony and Maddie. Start with Anthony first. Anthony, now that your Kickstarter's funded, what is your typical day? What has your design process been for writing the lore and anything else you have to tie up and work on?
So, my typical day is still bar review until about 2 or 3 in the afternoon. And then I try to respond to all the messages from my team between like 2 and 4, so that they always have something to work on. And then from 4 until question mark, I'm really sketching down ideas in like something like Evernote or like a program like that to like keep track of everything. Because now we're very much in the like sketching out what we're really going to do phase of it. But to be honest, despite that like daily grind, I still always get my best ideas in the shower, and I try to remember them for the rest of the day.
Excellent.
My best ideas are always when I don't have a notepad.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's so weird.
Exactly.
I forget everything. And then, like, a week later, I'm like, oh yeah, I had that idea earlier.
So, Maddie, how about you? What is your process like?
What's your day look like as an artist?
As an artist, the day of an artist.
As an artist, well, I don't know. There isn't really much. You just wake up and then you draw.
Well, I know from like midnight,
I don't know.
you're watching Twitch.
You're joining the SDG
Oh
team.
yes,
It's
and Twitch. Because I go on DeviantArt, which is the art community website where you can upload all the art and get with friends and just pretty much share your art. And I always like go on there to like promote my art and make friends. But I'm always disappointed because like no one wants to commission me on there. It's kind of difficult to be an artist and try to like want to be more recognized with it because there is so many artists out there, and I don't know, with anime art it isn't really as much appreciated as normal like realism.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I get that.
But hopefully though I am getting more recognized because since my biggest dream is to like be popular with my art and publish my stories and art, my mom, who's also like a really big supporter, she helps me get tables, artist tables for conventions. So that's really cool, and tons of people love my art, and like it's a really good feeling.
That's awesome.
That is fantastic, actually. It's spectacular. It's always good when you have a loved one in your corner backing you up.
Yeah. I'm like, no, go ahead.
Go ahead.
You can go.
I was just gonna say I'm with you on the whole. I do a different kind of art, but it's really hard to. It's one of those things where you have to force yourself to be better than everybody else.
I like how you think how once we have our own cash throats, I'm just gonna be so indifferent on everything. Just gonna be like,
My joke to Pat the other day was that whenever SDG takes off and we wind up making billions of dollars, like the business plan says we will, the more money we make, Pat's going to become more and more indifferent to everything. He'll be sitting on a throne made of money, and every time you ask him something, he'll just shift in position and be like, okay. So that's the running joke.
Did you ever notice that in Skyrim, how everyone who sits on a throne in Skyrim sits the exact same way, which is the most like laid back, like, yeah, I'm on a throne.
Yeah.
That's gonna be Pat.
Yeah, I'm pretty indifferent on a lot of things, though there are like definitely things I care about. But if most people just ask me these random fucking questions about shit I don't give a shit about, and I'm just like,
it's okay.
Okay. Never really gave too many shits about it.
Yeah. That's all I think we have for today. Tonight.
Episode 24!
Episode 24! It's been thank you, Maddie, for joining us and
Play
co-hosting.
music.
You're welcome. I'm sorry I haven't really been
That's
being
honestly,
productive with you.
honestly, Maddie, that's okay, because not that you'll ever see this episode, but episode 1 of At the Tavern, which has been erased from existence, was horrendous.
Yeah, nothing will ever be worse than that was.
Yeah, and you honestly did pretty good for your first time co-hosting here. And we definitely want you to come back and co-host with us some more, because you are part of the team and family here at Space Tavern Games. And stay tuned, stay here, guys, for once the show goes off air, because skip ahead. Because we have a debrief.
Yes.
Well,
Anthony's done it before.
Anthony knows how it works, but I was letting you know, Maddie, like, don't go anywhere once we're done, because we have a debrief.
Yeah.
Okay.
But this has been episode 24. Can't believe I'm about to do this. This has been episode 24. I'm Tyler.
I'm Patrick.
Anthony, thank you for joining us again. Look forward to hearing from you in the future as more stuff comes out.
And who's the blonde?
That's Maddie.
I'm Maddie. Hi. Bye.